late. Starting the show late. What's going on with that? I don't know. I don't have a good excuse. I'm just moving slowly this morning. Alright, side. Oh, hopefully this has juice. Nope. That's not going to be good. Oh, there we go. Got juice. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Today is Wednesday, July 24th, 2019. My name is Jeremy, and this is my first cup of coffee. So good. So good. Well, hope everybody's doing well. Hope you slept well. I did. I had a good night's sleep. I'm feeling good. I had a headache all yesterday. It started Monday night, but I managed to shake it overnight. Still a little bit of a trace there, but should be okay today. What else was yesterday? Yesterday was like the meeting day from hell. It was like my first meeting was at 9, and I just had meetings like every 1 to 2 hours. Some of them were great. Some of them were not. That's okay. It's like everything else, right? You get a mixed bag. Today, got a few more. I'm kind of treading water on work, but I think it's gonna be all right. Yeah. Pretty sure it's gonna be all right. So, anyways, we don't have to talk about it all. We can talk about coffee. Everybody loves coffee. Good morning, Daniel. Oh. You know, it's funny. Over the weekend, I slept in both days. No alarm. It was great. And I was all rested up. And I saw blown to hell. It's okay. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. What questions are people asking? All right, here we go. Questions. What is the best martial arts joke you have ever heard? Oh, I'm the worst at remembering jokes. I really am. The only martial arts joke I think that is lodged in my memory is the sarcastic and cliche one. How many martial artists does it take to screw in a light bulb? 100. One to do it and 99 to say, but that's not how my instructor taught me to do it. Or the alternative punchline, that wouldn't work on the street. It's not a funny joke. It's rather a sad commentary on martial arts and how we talk to each other. Are there any martial artists on YouTube you like to watch? Master Ken. Master Ken's probably the one that I watch the most consistently. Oh man. I love YouTube, but I use YouTube in 2 different ways. I use it to distract myself, so that could be music or why is this to be lower? It's a little better. I use it to distract myself with, say, music or funny videos. Or I use it as reference if I'm trying to figure out how to do something. If there's something that's going screwy in, like a WordPress site that I'm working on, or trying to figure out how to do something with, one of the whistlekick sites. I might do that. Man, I'm kind of like 0 for 2 on it, giving you guys anything like real out of these. I will say, in terms of martial arts content that's out there, I think my favorite is probably Sensei Ando. He does good stuff, and he's not arrogant about what he puts out there, and people have responded to it. I mean, he's got quite a big following. He's a good guy. Have you ever seen someone break bricks in real life? Cinder blocks, lots of wood, bats. Bricks? I don't think I've seen anyone break bricks. I wonder why. But bricks are really hard to break. I've broken cinder blocks. I shouldn't say cinder blocks. I've broken concrete. Put my elbow through one concrete paver. I think it was just one. And I put my foot through 2 or 3. I don't remember. It was a few years ago. Was that 2016? I think it was 2016. I was visiting Master Adam Grogan, who's a great guy in upstate New York. And breaking is his thing. And he had a breaking class going, and I learned a little bit about breaking concrete. I learned that if you're gonna break with your elbow, not to use this part of your elbow, but to use this part of your elbow. I mean, you can do it, but it may leave a bruise there for a while. That's what happened with me. Breaking's cool. I like breaking. I haven't done a lot of it. It's something that I would enjoy doing more of. And it's something I think more martial artists. I think it's something more martial artists should do. Oh, hi, Stacy. There's a lot of application in breaking. In fact, in the martial arts debate group, the other day I posted a position that in martial arts, if we're teaching people that you should punch people in the head, and people never get the opportunity to punch something as hard as a skull or even close, then they're probably going to be SOL if they come to try to use that. And breaking boards and concrete and things can help prepare you for that. Because I've seen a lot of people not do well punching hard things that aren't even as hard as a skull. So, yeah. Yes, Stacy. I would love to. Stacy's inviting me to come do some breaking with her and Master Napoli, who do some traveling with some breaking. And they have dubbed themselves Team Smashy Smash, which I think is awesome. What else are we going to talk about? It's not even 10 minutes. All right, well, let me come up with something else. Let me come up with a question. What is that? Oh, okay. We've talked a lot about books and movies the last couple days. Let's talk about, I've good friend of mine who has not been on the show, someone who will likely be on the show at some point. I haven't asked him. We've been talking about martial arts travel. We've been talking about maybe popping over to Thailand to do some training and hang out on the beach. And it's funny, there's so little in the way of organized martial arts travel. I mean, there is some, yes. There are trips that will take you to Japan and to Okinawa and to what's the name of the temple in China? The temple, right? There's a name for it that my sleepy brain is not remembering. And there are even a friend of mine's organizing a martial arts cruise. The Shaolin Temple. Thank you, Scott. But you would think there would be more. You would think there would be more organized martial arts training, vacation stuff happening. Why don't we do more of that? I find that odd. Maybe it goes back to the light bulb joke. Daniel says, there's a reason for a little organized travel because by the time people have advanced enough to want to travel, they know what is right for them. Maybe. Or maybe they don't want to expose themselves to other things. In martial arts, we have this interesting legacy of people traveling around challenging others instead of being open. And while I think the attitude of that has shifted a lot, I think there's still a lot of fear of that. I think people are concerned. That didn't work well. I think there's a lot of fear that people have of the way others may receive them if they stop by. I mean, we hear it from quite a few of the guests on Martial Arts Radio that those people would love to have visitors and you're welcome to stop by. And many of them even say, just if you're in the area, come by and train for a class or two for free. We don't care. We enjoy visitors. So I think that's shifting. So I think over the next 20 to 30 years, we may see a pretty dramatic change in that attitude and what happens with that. And I hope we do. Because I think it could create some fun opportunities. People are nervous of traveling and going to places that they really don't know and don't know anybody. And a lot of people are nervous about, say, staying in a hostel, staying in places where, there's a group sharing the room. But would you feel differently if you were sharing the room with a bunch of martial artists from all over the world? I think I would. I inherently trust martial artists more than the average person. And I think you can look at martial arts competitions. I very, very rarely hear about someone having anything stolen out of their stuff at a tournament. I mean, people leave bags all over the place. People lose stuff, but it's not usually things that are stolen. It's mistaken identity, I think, quite often. In a way that I would never leave my stuff around at, say, an airport or just a general conference. So I think there's something pretty cool about the way martial artists treat each other, and I think that that's going to continue to get even more cooler. There we go. So if you're someone out there with a school and you have space and you were to set up some bunks, you might be able to make some money on that. Especially if you're a school that offers, a bunch of different training options, and or you're a school in an area where people would want to vacation. If you've got a school near a beach and you've got the space, set up a bunk room, charge people $50 a day to come, to stay, to train, let them fend for themselves on their food. Make some good money. Maybe I'll do that. Who wants to come sleep in my garage and train in my backyard? I'll charge you, I don't know, mow my lawn. We can Mr. Miyagi this thing. You come do my yard work and I'll teach you something. All right. Remember, if you want to ask me a question, Daniel, chiming in before we go. One of the other things I've done is I did a few years of pro wrestling training. Oh, cool. I was a referee. Stop, come back. A lot of the better schools do exactly that. Come and stay and train. Yeah, it's something that I think in certain intensive programs do offer residential options, even if it's short-term residential. And I'd love to see that happen more with martial arts. All right, if you want to ask me a question or have a subject you'd like me to bring up on this show, drop it below. I'll answer it tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. I do this show every weekday morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. You can catch it later at firstcupwithjeremy.com or in your podcast app. And now for your homework. There is a lot of great martial arts on YouTube. So here's what I would like. I would like your help crowdsourcing this. Leave me a comment below of your favorite martial arts YouTube channel. Give me some to look at, to dig through, maybe to find a few that I like, and I'll share them on the show. And maybe it'll give us some new guests to invite for Martial Arts Radio. So if you could do that, that would help me out. That would be great. I'd really appreciate it. And if you don't want to leave the comment, you can send me an email, jeremy@whistlekick.com. So that's your homework. Really easy, but helps me out. So thank you. And you know what? While you're at it, look for a second one. Look for something that you don't know about. So there's your real homework. Expose yourself to something different. If you're a Kempo person, try to find somebody that's not Kempo. If you're a Muay Thai person, try to find something that's not Muay Thai. Try to branch out. Find something different. Okay? See you back here tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Peace.